On the 4th of June 1915, a young Irishman, Gerald Plunkett, a sub-lieutenant in the Collingwood Battalion of the Royal Naval Division, was killed in action while leading his men. He was last seen firing his pistol into a trench full of Turkish troops before being shot in the head. But the sad thing is that he has been forgotten, while another member of his family, his half-uncle, Joseph Mary Plunkett, who was one of the signatories of the Proclamation and who was executed in 1916. The two Plunketts got on so well that they formed a close friendship, and within that friendship was another young man, Frank Brendan O'Carroll. The three men formed a friendship, and within that friendship came a young woman, Columba O'Carroll, sister of Frank O'Carroll. Columba O'Carroll became the love interest of Joseph Mary Plunkett prior to Grace Gifford, and it is believed that Columba O'Carroll's father had severe words with her around August 1915 to encourage her to stop seeing this undesirable James Mary Plunkett, and Columba O'Carroll moved away from Dublin. But the tragedy is, among these four people, Gerald Plunkett was killed in action on the 4th of June 1915 in Gallipoli. Frank Brendan O'Carroll would subsequently be killed in action in August 1915, serving with the 6th Battalion Royal Dublin Fusiliers. Both men lay on the Gallipoli Peninsula. Joseph Mary Plunkett would be executed for his beliefs in 1916 and after the Easter Rising. And Columba O'Carroll, it says, never got over her loss of all three men in her life. The Gallipoli campaign turned the opinion of many people in Ireland against the war. Catherine Tynan, the Irish poet and playwright, said it was the Gallipoli campaign and not the Easter Rising and the executions that turned her and many of her comrades or colleagues against the war and the war effort. It was the loss of life and what they felt was a senseless loss of life and the lack of recognition given to the Irish men who served at the Gallipoli campaign. The Gallipoli campaign was as much an Irish campaign, and the effects of that campaign were deeper felt all around the country for a longer period and had a deeper psychological effect. By 1919, in immortalising the Easter Rising, the song The Foggy Dew actually attempted to erase the sacrifice of the men of the Gallipoli campaign with words like, "It was better to die neath an Irish sky than to Suvla or Sud El Bar." Perhaps now is the time to reclaim those lost men.